Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again with another reverse rainbow 50 perk challenge. This time we're going to be rolling on Gorod Krovi. Gorod Krovi is not one of my favorite maps, not even close. It is Riff. And there's so many different things, like the little tripod dudes and the manglers and stuff that can just like one tap you pretty much. Especially with like Tombstone and ICU together when they mess up with that weird interaction they have and makes you instantly go down. That is literally how I lost my first run on this. But yeah, we're just going to start out by, we're going to grab a little bit of spare change, go around the map, grab as many as we can, and just keep on going with it. Well, would you look what we have over here? Deadshot Daiquiri. Kind of weird that it's on. We might as well grab it too. I'm pretty sure we won't go down instantly. I think it's on because it was in where Quick Revive spot is, and the Quick Revive spot on this map can't lose power. So I think that's why it's there. But yep, that's our first out of our 52. As you can see right underneath our points right there, we have 1 out of 52. That's not including the upgrades. And I have a thing on that drops the perk upgrade, a free perk upgrade bottle that I'm using just because why not? I did turn up the free pack lunch thing because I think last time it was taking away some of the fun of it. And it also didn't work very well in the Chronicle maps either way. And we're going to grab this very bright KRM off the wall too and carry it for a while anyway. You know, we ain't got but 3 zombies left, so might as well hit this nuke too. Also, almost forgot to pick up this shield part in here. Grab the spare change too while we're here. This shield is actually really cool. It's the Guard of Fafnir. It makes you immune to fire damage when you have it out. And it also shoots like a giant gunk acid dragon breath shot, which is sick. Quickly get a little kill, couple kills, try and thin out the round and hit the box. Last time the box wrecked me, so let's see what we get this time. Okay, yeah, I'll take the ray gun Mark 3s. That's fine with me. Yeah, these were the map-specific wonder weapon for here. So one side of it shoots like a little slowy black hole field thing, and then when you shoot it with the ray gun part, it does a actual black hole thing. And also there's the perk upgrade bottle if you're wondering what it looked like. It's a little rainbow perk bottle that upgrades a perk that you have. So we're probably gonna just like chill over here next to where the dragon breathes fire at. And maybe a problem later on. But yeah, we're just gonna chill here. And then we're just gonna farm up once with the KRM here. And that's our Dragon Command code cylinder. It's how you get to pack a punch on this map. You just go and drop it into the Dragon Control command thing up by where power is. And it'll shoot down like a little green defendy thing. Then you just defend it and kill zombies next to it. And then you get like a little piece that you can use to plug into Ride the Dragons later on. Down here at the bottom. So like I was saying, we're going to go in here. We're going to slap in the graph module into there. Graph module? It's a weird one. And then it calls down that green beacon right over there. We're going to run over to it. And then we're just going to defend it. As you'll see right here. Even use the little ray gun Mark II, Mark III. Anyways. It'll be a quick way to kill people. And this thing lasts for a long time for where it just like insta kills people with the black hole version of it. I think it lasts until like round 45 or so before the little black hole singularity thing quits, just absolutely killing people instantly. And even then, the actual ray gun part of it is still crazy. It's still like one hits. And that's also when it's pack-a-punched also. I don't know when it cuts off when it's unpack-a-punched. But yep, you just keep on defending it, and after a certain number of zombies, it pops open like that, and you can pick it up, and then it'll explode. And then you go on to the next one once you get another graph module to drop from the zombies at random. I think we're also going to trade in the KRM right here for the KN44. I'll never use it really, and I think it'll be more point efficient early on than the KRM. Even though the KRM I think is a better gun altogether, especially for killing people. Which, I don't know, I've never really used a KRM on this map. It's always either been the Wonder Woman, the Wonder Weapon, or the PPSH I tried to get out the box. Because I love the PPSH. Also, as you can see, the dragon chilling right there. The dragon is going to breathe fire all over that area. And it's going to put... Jesus Christ, stay away from me. It's going to put fire all over the ground right there. And with the fire, it'll make those zombies on fire. And when you shoot them, they blow up and can hurt you. Kind of like on Transit on Black Ops 2. When you kill the flaming zombies, they do a little firebomb explosion thing and can hurt you. Same thing here. Hey! There's our next perk that we need. Tombstone. Good old Tombstone. When you go down, it like leaves a little tombstone above you. And you can also upgrade. I forgot to mention it at the beginning. You can upgrade perks in this. So you can buy them again or get the perk bottle things, which I was talking about. And they give the perk additional effects. So Tombstone, whenever you go down, it usually just lets you revive and go and pick up your crap from where the tombstone is. But with the upgrade, it lets you enter into like a who's who shadow form. We're just gonna scrounge around real quick for the points, and then we'll go and buy it real quick. It's, I believe, 2K, so like lay down in front of like 2 or 3 more perks. We'll be right back when we get enough. And like I said, here we have enough. We buy it, and there we go. We got some good old. Actually, I guess you enter the shadow form when you're down, regardless with it. I guess it's different than the Black Ops 2, and I honestly had not noticed, even though I've done like 7 of these now. I guess usually by the time, if I go down, I'm kind of just cooked regardless, so I never really noticed. But now that we have another graph module, we're going to go slap it into this computer. We're going to walk outside, see where it's going to drop it at for us. Looks like in front of power. Yeah, in front of power, should be. And this one was over in the library. I believe this is the infirmary side of the map, is what it's called. And the other side is the armory. Or no, this is the armory. The other side's the infirmary? Yeah, I think the other side's the infirmary. But yeah, we're just gonna do the same thing. Basically, kill everybody. And then guard it. Sometimes it takes a while for the zombies to come here. And usually, they all go directly for it. But I have gotten my back beat in before while I was doing this, so you never know. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Jesus Christ, man. But yep, there's our second piece. So we'll just kind of keep going. And then would you look at here, right here in our training spot where we're gonna camp for these next couple rounds. ICU. ICU is our first custom perk. You get faster health regen and speed boost on low health, and you're invincible while performing actions. We're also gonna slap in our next little graph module here too, and then see where it lands. So there's a giant Origins robot there. Love that. Love that. You even get to crawl up in its leg right there to go up to the tank place, I believe is what that thing's called. Tank Depot? Maybe? Yeah, that sounds close enough. I don't remember the names of the places on this map. You have to know where some of them are for the Easter egg, because there's a step where it like blinks through all of them and you have to figure it out. But yeah, we're basically just gonna sit here and chill and kill until we have this thing popped open. Which, you know, we have -2 zombies right now. Up there in the top right, where you can see our zombie counter. I don't know what that's about. I guess because it was in the middle of a round change when it ended. I've never seen it go into negatives, though, for a step before, so who knows? This gun's so good, though. So good. It'd be even better if they'd quit beating the shit out of me. And we'll grab us another little perk upgrade. Upgrade our ICU over the randomness of its heart. The invincibility and the speed boost last longer with the upgrade. But yeah, then we're just going to go and plug them in eventually. And we'll be able to go to Pack-a-Punch. Oh, but looky. Our next perk up in Center Brandy. It lets your bullets be fire, and you have a chance to ignite the zombies, and they can explode, and it'll like spread between everybody. It's a really good perk if you want to go for long rounds and stuff on here, because it does dot damage, and it does not scale, I don't think, or it doesn't feel like it does. It's very good. And the upgrade makes the effect last longer, I believe, and or do more damage, one or the other. Also, here's the stupid dog round for here, the Valkyrie drones. Luckily, we got the Ray Gun Mark III here, and it's busted for manglers and these Valkyrie drones. So they should just die in like, yeah, 2 shots. I accidentally shot the slow and filled thing there because it's on my wrong mouse. Left mouse button? Yeah, it's my left mouse button, and the other one's my right mouse button. But then it's going to throw the max ammo to us. A little spare change to on the side. Check see what perk this is up here. Cashback cocktail. So anyways, down here in this little water area, you just slap the little circuit things you got from doing all the graph modules into here. And now you can really ride your pet dragon. Like the guy from How to Train Your Dragon. What's his name? I can't remember what his name is. But you pay $500, summons another dragon. And then you just wait a couple seconds. And he comes in crashing down. Then you hop on his back. And you get a little cutscene. I don't remember it being that fast for you to be able to get on him like that. But, you know, convenient. I have seen the game crash here before. So I kind of hope it does not do that. But yeah, he just kind of flies through the city. And I don't know what's exploding around him. I don't know if that's actually Nikolai shooting at him. But I know that Nikolai really hates the dragons. And that's kind of the whole point of the Easter egg on this map. Spoilers. But yeah, then it just, for some reason, decides to stop right here and send you flying into this random house. And then the Pack-a-Punch is right down the bottom. I think we're also going to try to get the dragon wings. That way we don't have to keep calling the dragon over and over again, and we can just go straight there. We might do that later. For right now, we're going to slap in the KN-44 up in here, get our Anointed Avenger, and we're going to go back to trying to save up points. And I saw time slip up here at the beginning of the round, so I think I'm going to run up here and grab it. Good old plug machine. Time slip speeds up the mystery box randomizing and Pack-a-Punch speeds. And I believe the upgrade lets your specialists and stuff charge cool. Charge down. Cool down. I had a stroke there. Cool down faster. And it's a pretty good perk. It's another vanilla one from Black Ops 4. But we love the modded perks. Also, as you can see, whenever a dragon gets with your breathe fire on you right there, it puts all that effect on your screen. And then you have to get out the area, otherwise it hurts you. Because we don't have to... Actually, we do have the shield. So, I believe I forgot to show that. So, yep. We have the Guard of Fafnir. So technically we could hold it out, and I believe one of our challenges was to stand in the fire for like 45 seconds, I believe. And I think we have to do all 4 of the challenges, including incubating the egg, to get the wings. Because you need the Gauntlet of Siegfried to get it, I think. I don't remember though. Hey buddy, I see you up there. These guys can't one-hit you. Manglers are rough. But, you know, thankfully, we got the Ray Gun Mark III, so no biggie. Oh, wait. Fighter's Fizz, our next perk. This perk would be great if we were not doing the reverse rainbow thing, because you get to keep your gun when you go down, and if you get a kill, you get to revive with all your perks, except for Fighter's Fizz. Now, you'd think that if you revived, it would keep all the order to the perks, minus Fighter's Fizz, but it unfortunately decides to shuffle them around for some reason. And the upgrade for it makes it where it only takes away the upgrade. And then you'd also think that that would make it where it doesn't do it. But nope, because technically when you go down, you don't have any perks. And that sucks. Mega big balls. Alright, I think we're going to go up here. We're going to grab the dragon egg. You just shoot him, and he falls down. And then you can put him in the nest. And the dragon will come by and breathe fire on it. And it'll incubate it. And then you can go wait for it to cool down. You go pick it up. You take it down there to that thing that I tried to put it in originally. And wait for it to incubate there. And then when that's done, then all you gotta do, you get your little dragon. No, you get the little whelp thing? Yeah, you get the whelp. You have to go back and get the gauntlet from the thing. We're also gonna risk going down here potentially to do this thing. It shouldn't be too bad since we have the ray gun Mark III. We're just gonna chill out. It gives you free max ammo. The ray gun Mark III is goated. If we need to, well, we don't have enough money to, but we could have saved 30 small little cents. This is actually kind of rough. If we wanted to do more of the challenges to get the penetration kills so that we could get the wings, we could use the MG42 up here on the top to shoot through a bunch of zombies at one time. And that would count for penetration kills. Our only other option would be to use a sniper rifle, I believe. I think that's the best way to do it. I'm not 100% sure though. Like I said, this isn't my favorite map. I don't play it like all the time. I've done like all the way to the step where you have to find all the different trophies in the Easter egg. And then the second it gives me one that I don't want to do, I no longer want to do the Easter egg. But, you know, maybe if I get it in me one day, I might. I don't hate this map completely. It's got a cool gun. The ray gun Mark III. It's got cool enemies sometimes, even though they're a little annoying, like the Valkyrie drones and their thunders from God. Now, concern here for me is that once we do this, all three of the things are going to open up. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that max ammo right there. And then back up. I don't know if you can use the traps actually here. They might be worth it. Especially if we're worried about going down. And we don't have Jug or anything. We do have ICU, but it's not 10 out of 10 our best cause. And that's why manglers are so horrible. Man, that sucks. That sucks. If that happens whenever all three of them are open, we're going to be in a bad spot. I think all you have to do is kill all the manglers, though, and the windows shut, so that might be a little saving grace for us. And also, as you can see that gate right there, we cannot leave. So we are stuck in here. Either we kill them all or we lose. So we're locked in now. Also, I think that was a Valkyrie drone I saw at the corner of my eye there. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, it 100% was. Maybe it won't laser beam us through the wall. It loves to do that. I think we got it there. It makes... Oh my god, it makes... I forgot they make the stupid fucking shock zombies, bro. Dude, he's trolling. He's legitimately trolling, bro. And the mangler, man. If they come... I don't think they can come from behind us. I think we're good. As long as we don't... Oh, come on, Black Hole. Please. Please, 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 please. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think we're good now. Yep, this might be the last guy. There any more? Where's he at? There he is. He was inside. Okay. And now, yep, and now we can pick up our Dragon Strike controller. It's like a monkey bomb that I don't know when it restocks in your inventory. It does eventually, I know. I have to bound the key for it too because it likes to unbind it. But it'll make like a monkey bomb and then it'll shoot like a napalm strike thing, kind of like the Origins napalm strikes. So let me bind that and see what I have to do next. So yeah, now we're back. We're just kind of gonna chill, wait for the dragon to come through and breathe fire on this egg so that we can get the next part started. Sometimes he's real quick about it and sometimes he takes forever. But we're not gonna bore you with that. We're just gonna, I think we're gonna skip it in the editing to see what, we're just gonna skip it. Yeah, 100%. Finally, bro. God, Jesus Christ. If I'd had to mail this man his 401k so that he'd fucking come and breathe on this shit. Took forever, man. I was sitting here for a solid 10-15 minutes. He's just making loops, doing whatever he felt like. Jesus. But yeah, so see, now the egg must cool down. I don't know how long it takes. It just takes a random amount of time, or it takes a certain amount of time that I don't know. But that's all for right now. Catch y'all in a little bit. Hello, it's a little bit. And now we have PhD Slider. Never mind. It's PhD Flopper. They're the same thing. They literally do the exact same. They're the same part. PhD Flopper, if you don't know what it does, makes you immune to explosions, which I think will protect us from some of the damage from the manglers and from explosive fire zombies. So we probably won't die to them, but I don't know 100%. Later on, you'll see PhD Slider too. It does the exact same thing as PhD Flopper. Literally the exact same thing. It's just named something different in this one. Which originally there was a difference between PhD Flopper, but there is not flop in this game. There is only slide. So originally it was a Black Ops 2 perk. Yeah, Black Ops 2 perk. Black Ops 1. It might have been actually it might have been a Black Ops 1 perk now I'm thinking about it. Wherever Ascension was the map that it was added on. And boy, it's got a groovy song. And also you can see right there, you can just walk through fire with the shield out. It doesn't hurt you. Do have to be careful because the zombies can also walk through it. Also, we got our trial right there. Take damage from fire and survive. Yay. Sick. There's our boy Zomshell. Next up. Zomshell is another Black Ops 4 perk. Makes like a little slow and field whenever you shoot zombies sometimes. Makes them less resistant to damage and stuff. And also a minute ago I saw Spectre Shot, which I think is our last purple perk. To check on my little docky here in a minute. But I think it was over here. Yep. Right here in the library. Spectre Shot. We do have to be careful because on the Leviathan map when we did it, the Wonder Weapon shooting from Spectre Shot crashed the game. So if it shoots the right side of the Mark III ray gun, would probably be alright. If it shoots the slowing field, it might be a problem. But you never know. This is actually a track map, not a modded map with a special coded perk. So there's some things to consider there. You know, while we're down here, we might as well check our progress on these challenges. Let's see. That's our take damage from Dragonfire. That's our max ammo. The other one was bathe the dragon egg in fire. Use the Guard of Fafnir to keep you protected from Dragonfire for 45 seconds. And destroy the Valkyrie cameras. So overall, that's some pretty good challenges. It shouldn't be too hard. We can get it done pretty quick and then get us our stuff. And every time we end a round and all the things go to move, all the perks go to move, and it lags like that, it gives me a tiny mini heart attack. So we got our Dying Wish here. Dying Wish, another Black Ops 4 perk. Whenever you are about to get downed, it makes you invincible for a couple seconds. and you instantly kill zombies with melee hits during this time. And then when all of that wears off, you're a 1 HP little softy boy, but you're not dead, hopefully. And I believe the upgrade makes it where you have full health whenever you come back from it. So it's a very good perk. Very, very good perk for these, because sometimes you just die for no reason. Or get trapped in things. Which, it happens sometimes, you know, it happens. I have definitely lost one of these before to being stuck inside one of the machines. I hate these dudes, bro. I hate them so much. It is so nice whenever you come back to your training area and the perk is just sitting there for you on a nice little platter. Electric Cherry, our Mob of the Dead debut perk. Whenever you reload, you get an electric burst around you that stuns and damages zombies. It is a good perk for survivability. So, yep. Okay, so yeah, there's Spectre Shot right there. It's shooting the ray gun side of it. So we should be alright. Yeah, we should be good. Golden. That means we can also refill our ammo with it later on whenever we use Belight's Blast, because killing people with the spectral weapon from Spectre Shot gives you... Oof. It gives you ammo back for it. Oh my god. Yep, there's a shield blast. We unfortunately had to use there. Because I didn't want to take damage on the fire. I probably should just tank the fire. Oh well. Hindsight 2020. Ooh, Winter's Wail. It's our next perk. Winter's Wail was their solution to Widow's Wine. Instead of it replacing your grenades like Widow's Wine does, it gives you 3 charges. And whenever you get hit, it'll freeze all the zombies around you. And make you safer. It's basically just Widow's Wine, but it makes people frosty. Very good perk. Then I saw Quick Revive right there too. Gonna grab it in just a second. Yep, here's Quick Revive. Quick Revive, Quick Revive, Quick Revive. One of the 4 original perks. You get faster reviving speed. In solo, you can revive off the ground, which if we go down, we're cooked and we're probably not playing this map anymore. But with the upgrade, I believe you get to have like full health, or it might give you like ICU health speed boost. I can't remember. Anyway, it's gonna be useful for us. Probably not very much. We're gonna look around for some more perks since we have the money. It'd be nice to get nitrogen gold, but I think it's a little bit farther down the line. So, see you whenever we get back there. Back in the training spot again. Let's go, baby. A static elixir. Whenever you're sprinting by zombies, it stuns them with electricity. Kind of the same way that Electric Cherry does. It is very good for training. Unless you're in a really compact room and there are a lot of them coming at you. Then you can accidentally stun some and then run back into your own terrain, which is very unfortunate. But we're just gonna roll through the round now that we've checked all the spots, and we'll see you whenever we get our next perk. Hey, look, our next perk, Muscle Milk. Muscle Milk does the Pop Shocks effect whenever you stab a zombie, and then it has like a 15-second cooldown, and the upgrade extends the range. That's a key theme with a bunch of the blue perks. They extend the range of something, especially if they have ice in them. So like the upgrade for Winter's Wail here, Winter's Wail, extra charge, the effect lingers on activation. So I guess technically it doesn't extend the range, it just makes it last longer. Well, hello, young fellow. Our next perk, Belight's Blast. It'll let you double jump, and then whenever you crouch in air, it'll do like a slam and it'll freeze all the zombies. It combos really, really well with Spectre Shot because all the zombies that are frozen die to 1 bullet. So no matter the Spectre Shot, no matter the weapon that's being used, it'll always one-hit them. And that's pretty much a whole clip of ammo if you hit 20 people. It's like a full refill, like a full clip. It's wonderful. Magnificent. Bruh. Bruh. Chill out, dude. See what I'm saying? They can just fucking raw dog your booty cheeks at any second of the day and just almost kill you like that. Like, we were literally one hit there. We almost had to restart. I guess we had Dying Wish. Dying Wish was active. And also, here's our next perk right here. Nitrogen Cooled, conveniently as we're passing by. Nitrogen Cooled slows down zombies to a walking pace that are nearby you. Dude, these guys suck so bad, and my aim is so bad, bro. And then these dudes too. Ow! Please God. Please God. Please God, panic. Panic. Panicking. Okay. We're good now. Oh God, man. Yeah, see, there's another ice perk that range of effect reaches further. It's crazy. It's like they all do the same thing. You're gonna shoot off the rest of these little cameras off the Valkyrie drone so we can complete the challenge, and that's a perk reward. We do not want to take that. So, bro, see, why do they laser beam you so hard? Like, the only upside is once you kill them, they take the electric zombies that they spawn with them. Like, God dog, man, they just laser beam you from anywhere. And I think we gotta get those penetrating kills, which I don't know how we're getting, to be honest with you. I don't think the ray gang can do them, but if it can, the ray gun's doing it. If not, then it's the KN-44 doing it every once in a while. And then we'll just have the egg thing to do. There's Magnet Margarita. Magnet Margarita is another custom perk. It brings power-ups towards you, and they stop right before they touch you. And then the upgrade makes it where the power-ups move twice as fast. And you get a slight chance for bonus power-ups to spawn whenever you kill somebody. So you're not stuck at the 6 cap for power-ups to drop. Also, I forgot about the melee kills too, so probably just wait till an insta-kill to ring those out. Or just use the shield. I'm not sure if pop shocks will work though. I don't know, we'll see here in a minute. Maybe. Look up here real quick too for a perk. Nope, already have that one. Oh, there she is. No Bear Brew. We fight the frauds. No Bear Brew prevents teddy bears from spawning in the mystery box, and then the upgrade makes the box haunted, so it spins occasionally whenever you're not around it, like it's haunted. I will not elaborate any further. It's a pretty good perk, especially if you want to move the box somewhere. You can also, with the upgrade, I believe, you can move the box anywhere you want once per round. You just walk up to it and hold your interact button on it. It's a good perk. Let you keep the box wherever you want. Kind of like Leroy does in Buried. Okay, well, it kind of feels like we're cheating. The perk is always in the same spot. It feels like every perk, every time that I need a perk, it's in the same spot as one of the ones it was before, which I guess, obviously, eventually it will be. But it's always a new one. And it feels like it's always in the same stupid spot. Let's see how we're going on these challenges. We just gotta stand in Dragonfire for a couple more seconds, and then we can just guard a Fafnir. So, we might just wait around for that to happen. I'm not gonna make y'all sit through that, though. We'll just skip right to it. Also forgot that I had to incubate the egg, so we're gonna have to take an extra minute for it. It's a little lockdown. You just slap the egg in that incubator, and then protect it for a couple seconds. And the little gate out closes, so you gotta wait for it. This one is not that hard though. It's kind of does the same little shocky thing that the Groff modules do. So basically just kill everybody in here, and then you gotta wait for the egg to cool down again. Also a couple of the little Valkyrie dudes spawn. Grab me a perk upgrade. Another one of the ice perks. Perk range is doubled. See? I'm on to something. But yep, we're just gonna go ahead and leave. We'll come back and get the egg later, whenever it's cooled down. And here is Downer's Delight. Downer's Delight just lets you have double bleed out time, and you get to hold your primary weapon when you're down. Useless for us, but we had to get it, so here we are. The upgrade, I think, triples your bleed out time, but that's all. So, on to the next one. Alright. Oh, Momentum Mojito. Momentum Mojito lets you like build up speed, and then you can just like plow through enemies. Also, really starting to hate how all these perk machines look so similar. Like Tacticaria Sangria and Nuka Cola look the same. Magnet Margarita, Widow's Wine, and Winter's Whale look the same. Miracle Hands Mojito, Stamina Up, and PhD Slider all look the same. It's crazy. And then like Speed Cola and Daminade, like that looks exactly the same. Speaking of which, we need Daminade. Daminade stronger explosives, let you carry extra lethals and tacticals. All your lethals come back at the beginning of a round. One of your tacticals get to come back, but we're not going to get a tactical, so a tactical would be like Monkey Bomb or something like that. And then the upgrade lets you explosives do even more damage, which I think counts for ray gun because it counts as explosive damage. Also forgot to mention, but we got the gauntlet and we got the wings. So now if we want to fast travel, we don't have to call the dragon. We can just walk up to that button right there and travel straight to Pack-a-Punch. Free of cost and instantly. So it's a good way to get out of trouble too if we're in there. Very good. Boy, you love to round the corner and see another perk you need. Victorious Tortoise. Victorious Tortoise lets your shield block damage from all directions when you hold it. And the upgrade gives you double shield health, which is sick. And then whenever the shield breaks, it explodes and kills all the zombies nearby you. Which the shield's probably never going to break, because we also have the carpenters that repair your shield. And also there are a bunch of other perks that heal your shield too, later on, so it would be virtually unbreakable regardless. Tacticaria Sangria. It lets you sprint while you fire, and whenever you're running and shooting, you have a chance to get refunded bullets into the magazine. It also gives you bonus points for multi-kills. And we're going to need a lot of points because this is an expensive challenge, which we probably already have enough to buy the next 9-10 perks, maybe? Not 100% sure. A lot. But it'll definitely help. And plus it'll help conserve ammo. Plus I kind of just like to see the numbers go up. Ooh. Our next perk, good old Speed Cola. One of the 4 originals. Faster reload speed. And then the upgrade for it will let us do bonus damage after we reload for a short amount of time. Also, the Speed Cola lets you hack things faster with like the hacker on Moon, or the Leviathan map that we played. And it also lets you rebuild barriers faster. And it kind of feels like it makes you drink perk bottles faster, but I have no evidence to support it, so we're just gonna skip over that one. The rest of them are 100% true though. 100% true facts. 100% true facts. Man, in the same round we get Mule Kick too, so we get to carry a 3rd gun. And I believe I saw a Point Crusher to our next perk. So we're gonna grab it. Yep, Point Crusher right here. Point Crusher. It'll let us get additional points per kill. And then the upgrade makes you earn additional points. Double the additional points. And I feel like I saw another one of the perks too. Oh, yep. Change shoes. When you change shoes. Change shoes is a Infinite Warfare perk that whenever you get a headshot, it does an elemental ability effect. And whenever you're at low health, it like changes to a different one. So I don't know what right now we have. It might be explosive. Or I don't know, it's hard to tell with outlines sometimes because we got the extra perk. It's green, so I think green is wind, but I don't remember. I've been playing a little bit of Infinite Warfare Zombies 2 here lately, so... Oh, yep. Here's our next perk too. Banana Colada. Banana Colada, whenever you slide, leaves like a snail trail behind you. And with the upgrade, it does double damage. It's very cool perk. Very cool perk. One of the first perks, custom perks, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we're just gonna go back to chilling out. I think we've checked everything. Might take one more look around and then just, if we find another perk that we need, we'll come back. But I'm pretty sure that's all for right now. Turns out I missed blood bullets over here. Here's blood bullets. This perk does a lot of stuff. Your ammo in your active gun slowly regenerates ammo when it's stowed, I believe. And then the upgrade makes it work on wonder weapons, because usually it doesn't. It's a pretty cool perk for when you need ammo. But hopefully maybe that's the last, well, not hopefully. I think that might be the last perk that we needed. I wish we could get double tap right now. I think our next one is cashback. Pack-a-box. Pack-a-box. Yep, it's right here. Pack-a-box. It is a perk that whenever you get a gun out the box, it has a chance to be pack-a-punched. Hence the name, pack-a-box. And then the upgrade gives it a higher chance. And you can get repapped weapons, so with AATs on them, like turned and blast furnace and all that stuff. I think now we're good to go. Hopefully, again. Quit making a fool of myself. Ooh, baby, our next two perks right beside each other. Cashback cocktail, 20% chance, or 20% cashback on purchases, and then 10 more with the upgrade. And then Stone Cold Stronghold, a Black Ops 4 perk that whenever you stand still, you get a little ring around you, and when you're standing in the ring, you get bonus armor. And then the upgrade lets its armor regenerate faster. And now, if we could find double tap, I think it's the next one. If I check my little docky, we might find out. Well, it turns out it was actually Mad Gas Moonshine. You slide and do a little explosive thing with it, and it can happen like 20 times a round. Also, yeah, we're on electric change to use. It also has a higher chance of explosive things. God, that looks so cool. Also, thank you, God, for the free double points. We're gonna change it to Death Machine. Thank you. Oh, here's Stamina Up. Stamina Up's gonna be very, very good for us too. You know, one of the OG perks, you get a limited sprint, or you get an increased sprint. And then with the upgrade, you get unlimited sprint and you fire while sprinting. It lets you sprint for longer. So, and this is a big map. It's a big map, and we're gonna have to run around a lot. And it's already around 40. So our Pack-a-Punched Mark III is probably gonna start dropping off before 2 got off along. And well, that's not what we needed. Is there anything else? Cashback cocktail again? No. Melee Macchiato destroyed that man's whole career. But yeah, we'll see what we can get next. The man, the myth, the legend. Double Tap Root Beer 2.0. Unlike its counterpart, this does more than just increasing your fire speed. It also lets you shoot 2 bullets for the cost of 1. And the upgrade in this one lets the longer you shoot, the more damage you do. And I think next up is Death Perception, which I think was at the top of this building over here. I don't remember. Let me think for a minute. Yep, right here. Death Perception. Also, that little mannequin right there to the left is where we got the wings from. If you're able to lose them somehow, then you can go back there and pick them up from right there. Death Perception, added later on, I believe. It was in I believe it was in Black Ops 4. Lets you see zombie outlines through walls, and lets you do more damage to non-zombie enemy heads, criticals. Here's Blaze Phase. I don't remember when Blaze Phase was added, but I know that it was in Infinite Warfare, albeit named a different thing. You basically crouch on the ground, and when you stand up, it shoots you forward and does a whole bunch of damage sometimes. But most of the time, it just gets you killed. Pretty crappy perk, but it is a perk. nonetheless. There's PhD slider. Actually, this time, and it does the exact thing that PhD flopper did. You get longer slide. The longer you slide, the more damage the explosion does whenever you slide into an enemy. Yep, the exact same thing. Literally the same perk. We'll take a little peek around, and speaking of the devil, there he is right there. Now we're on to our differently colored perks. Bandolier Bandito. Bandolier Bandit gives you extra ammo. It's just all around good perk, and then here's a new color right around the corner. How convenient. Now all we need is Crusader's Ale? Yeah, I think Crusader's Ale's next up, or Elemental Pop, one or the other. I'll have to check in a second. Nuka-Cola, though, whenever you go down, you set off a nuke, which we hope we don't do. And whenever you pick up a nuke power-up, it spawns another power-up also with it. It's a very good perk, especially if you're re-rolling stuff with Miracle Hands. So, turns out, it was Elemental Pop. Elemental Pop, I hate this perk, but I do like the machine. It looks sick. It makes just your regular bullets have a chance to do AATs, and then the upgrade makes the effects happen more often. So our next perk is Crusader's Ale. And let me see if it's around here somewhere. I actually don't remember if I left Miracle Hands in the video or not. I don't remember if I recorded that piece. Oh, well, here's Crusader's Ale. Crusader's Ale lets you double melee points. You do increased knife damage. Kills have a chance to heal your riot shield, and your riot shield heals at the end of rounds. And just in case I did not say what Miracle Hands does, Miracle Hands lets your specialist equipment recharge faster. And then whenever you see a power-up, you can walk up to it and use your interact button, and it will change it to a different one. And you can do that 3 times per perk power-up. And if you do it to a max ammo, it will spawn a free perk. So we got to be careful not to do that whenever we have this many perks. And honestly, we'll probably do it for the last one, just because it's cool and we might as well show how the perk works. And plus, it keeps me from having to sit 47 extra rounds to find Widow's Wine. Alright, Repairman Room. Repairman Room. What does it do, you might ask? It lets you repair windows instantly, so all the boards at one time. You can do more. You can repair more boards per round, because eventually there's a cap after I think maybe like 16 boards, so like 3-4 windows. You can no longer gain points from it, so it increases the amount of times that you can do that. It also makes it where whenever a zombie rips a board off of a window, the board explodes. It can sometimes make crawlers. It's not the best perk. It also has some weird interaction with carpenters that I have no idea what are, nor do I understand how it works. It is above my pay grade. I guess it's a cool concept for a perk, and it is an extra one, which is cool. So we're gonna see what we need next, and then we're gonna go on about our day. Oh, yep. There's our next perk right here. Vigor Rush. Vigor Rush. It makes bullet weapons have explosive impacts. And then Vigor Rush's upgrade makes explosions deal double damage, which I believe stacks with Damonade. Damonade was the perk that we got all the way down there in the green. It's right between Momentum Mojito and Victorious Tortoise, and right below Mighty Gas Moonshine, and above Dying Wish on our little perks down there. It also let us do more explosive damage, and I think it stacks. Or it might make the gun worse. It's impossible to tell. That might be why the gun dropped off. Sometimes these perks don't act right together. But either way, it's a sick perk. Vigor Rush is like just another double tap. Very, very good. Alright, there's Luna. We'll need Luna probably pretty soon. I think it's after Ethereal Razor. Yeah, it's after Ethereal Razor. So once we grab Ethereal Razor, which was up here. Yeah, here's Ethereal Razor. We'll go back down there and grab Luna. But Ethereal Razor, This was another Black Ops 4 perk. It was a melee perk, so it greatly increases your melee damage. And then the upgrade makes it greatly increase even more. And it lets you like have like a big swing on your knife range. So you can hit like multiple zombies with one swing. And I think it also heals you with melees, but I'm not 100% sure. But then the goodest girl, Luna, Blood Wolf Bite. She deals a shit ton of damage, and kills by her drop mini power-ups with the upgrade. The mini power-ups can range from like specialist to points to like an extra clip for your gun. It's just like literally a small blue power-up. Very good perk. She's a good girl. She also doesn't kill the last zombie anymore, which makes her a very good girl. Ah, 2 more to go. Vulture's Aid lets you see Bibles through walls. The upgrade lets power-ups give double rewards, and the stink cloud from it lasts longer. There's also some zombies glow green, and they have little stink clouds on them. And Vulture's Aid, with this mod, you can crouch in front of Vulture Aid and knife it, and it'll turn off the waypoints, so you can't see everything through the walls, which I kind of like too, because I like to run around the map, especially right here. But then here we have Juggernog. Juggernog, one of the first 4 perks you get. We're going to have to dip out of here. You get extra health, and then with the upgrade, it's like a 2 per round dying wish. So it saves you from death twice. And then I believe it refreshes each round. So, you know, we might... Yeah, you know what? We're going to show off Miracle Hands. So once we see a max ammo, I will cut back and we'll see then. Alright, we're back here in this hellhole of a corner. We're getting a lot of drops, so... Yep, there's our max ammo. So, we're going to show what Miracle Hands Mojito does. You walk up to it, you reroll that free perk, and there it is, our 50-second perk, Widow's Wine. It'll replace our grenades with spider grenades that explode when we get hit, and then it'll take one of the grenades away. And there's our upgrade for it, which will make the Widow Wine's grenades come out of unwebbed zombies. But with that, we have all 52 perks on round 46 on Gorod Krovi. So, thank you all for watching. If you'd like to see more like this, please subscribe, hit that like button, and we can do some other maps like Zetsubo, I think I haven't done yet, Shironuma, Shangri-La. So, thanks, Haunted Box, for this gem of a weapon. But we can do, also have Revelations, we can do that one. Zetsubo Nishima. I like Zetsubo. Zetsubo is one of my favorite maps. But anyways, with that, we're gonna probably just do like another super speed thing like we usually do at the end of these. And yeah, if you want to click off, you can now. But at the end, if you want to watch through, there'll be links to the playlist, to stuff that I've done with my friends, other videos that aren't zombies if you're not interested in stuff like this, and for some reason I've sat around to the end. But thank you all for watching, and hope to see you all again soon. Peace.
I do not wish this torture upon any living creature. It is fortunate these creatures are not living. The fire that burns in your chest, dragon, is not unlike my own. Power of science. You are not worthy. You never were. All slice we have. see things better when they have bird's eye view of situations. I feel defiled. You are not ready. I will not let it go. Today is the day you have no tomorrow. They will inevitably tear down whatever you may build, Atacama. Your flying gives way to flailing and falling. At the same time, you are not worthy. You cannot save off this forever. Slice in half. Struggle continues. You choose a battle you will not win. You have made a grave mistake. Why will not yield so readily?